What's up, guys? Matthew, you're getting ready to watch the season 4 finale of The Sopranos. Last episode, like most episodes of The Sopranos, very character-based, and it was fantastic. Specifically, Carmela has been killing it this season, killing it the entire show. She's gonna end up so high on my all-time favorite characters list. Really fucking high, dude. Obviously, same with Tony and Ralphie, and depending on how she plays her cards, Janice, Richie definitely, in terms of like a one-season character, he's gonna be up there. And then obviously my goat, my baby girl Olivia, is gonna be very high up. So this show really does have some of my all-time favorite characters in TV. I can't wait to see what they do this episode. Obviously, Carmine, they could switch it up and hit us with a sack, but someone's gonna die, as with most Sopranos finales. They usually end balls to the walls, so I'm very hyped for it. I'm ready to hop into it. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I am multiple weeks ahead. If you're interested, please check out the exact episode I'm on in the description. And if you enjoyed the content that I make, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get into it. Jesus Christ. She looks fucking rough. Don't worry. I'll give him 6 episodes until he backslides. A good, clean 6 episodes.
How's your emotional level? Stress off the charts lately, like all of us?
What do you mean?
Death, major change of any kind?
Just the usual. One day runs into the next.
Your temperature goes up, you call me.
You know, it's amazing. I got a relative who's got a heroin problem. Now, the people that need drugs, all they can get is shit like Advil.
Thank you for coming.
Great cut.
That was Grove Street.
I gotta make a stop down in Seabright.
Tony, I don't feel well.
You get some sea air.
That is really what the fuck I don't want.
This fucking wallet is tied to the goddamn Esplanade. God damn it!
John, why are you
Don't yell it! Don't yell at Sweetsums.
Is that my father's truck? What the hell's going on?
Me to know, you to find out.
Buying a vacation home?
So, what do you think, Mel? Don't see no dry rot.
This is Soprano, Virginia Lupo, Remax Community Realty.
Hi. Tony,
That's right. It's even got a name.
where did this come from?
Well, that's if we can get
That's the title of the episode.
older. It gets harder to keep us all together, but this is a draw. Bring friends
Hold
down.
up, it
have
is
big
kinda fucking
cookouts,
beautiful.
Jet ski. And for us, too, though. When we were piss poor, this was the biggest caviar wish we could come up with.
Aww. She's not happy. Although, as has been proven with 4 fucking seasons of this show, how to get Carmela back on your good side? You buy her something.
If you're offering cash, I thought you should at least see the place.
So it's not really for sale.
Let him cook. He'll threaten him or do something or...
We should have had a hung jury mistrial. Object, for Christ's sake. Allen charge. It has to play out.
I don't think that you swayed him. I don't think you swayed him.
That you feel that you're unable to come to a unanimous verdict in this case. Now, I know that you've been at it for a while.
Okay. Wow, they did get to him.
Frustrating. But we've all spent a lot of time on this trial. And being as I have no reason to believe that another jury with the same evidence would be better able to reach a verdict, I'm going to ask you to go back in there.
This is fucking horrible. I hope I never get called to do this shit.
Oh, that was Virginia Lupo on the phone. She hasn't heard from the owner. I guess that deal's gonna go through.
I wonder who they are.
Motherfucking goddamn orange peel beef.
Well, call them up. You got me plain soup, right?
He'll be finished eating the rest of this shit by the time he gets back.
You have to go through the order while they're still here.
What good does that do? He's still gotta go get it and come back again.
What happened?
They left out part of the order.
That's it. Dude, that fucking... No offense. And I can say this as a fat guy. Okay? Yeah, sure, they might have fucked up one aspect of the order. You got a whole fucking box!
You know, it does seem like a good value, even at that price. waterfront property in that area, we probably wouldn't get hurt as an investment.
Well, you're the one that took real estate classes. Did you say that a person shouldn't look at a house as an investment?
This ain't a house.
If you don't get the place, you'll sulk, and I'll be the wet blanket.
I'll sulk. I was sleeping.
If you want me to sign off,
Go threaten the guy, get the house.
better to act quickly if, more is lost by indecision than by wrong decision.
Devil on the shoulder.
Hey, Jack Lemmon. How's Lee Remick?
Hey, Tone.
So how the fuck are you? That place help you?
For now, give him a couple episodes, and he will 100% backslide.
Well, you look fucking great.
Thank you. Thank everybody for forcing me to deal with it. Especially Adrienne.
Oh, she's fucking dead.
If I do it, what do you do for me?
I take a sad song and make it better. With the other families as regards you. It's smart to have reservations.
I cannot be in this business because I would always be scared of being backstabbed.
Yes, you still got the 4 other families who could raise a stink. But Andy's my brother-in-law. I have their ear.
I'm gonna pass.
Fuck are you talking about?
I'm taking all the risk.
Do it yourself.
Last time. What would it take?
More.
Fuck even 1 percentage point. All claims to my HUD business are irrigated.
All right.
All future construction.
Jesus, you're bending over backwards, Sack.
What I'm gonna tell you is for your ears only. And chills. We're gonna take out Carmine Lupatazzi.
Okay.
Johnny Sack's gonna go to war, Tom.
No, he's not.
Wink, wink. Nudgy, nudge.
Johnny's a snaky fuck.
Well, that's something to be considered.
He's the ultimate sneaky fuck. That's why we love him.
Shouldn't look like what it is. Home invasion, carjacking, fucking ingrown toenail.
Fucking poison him. These guys gotta learn how to use some poison.
You know these black guys from Irvington.
Well, that's the right idea.
Classic Sopranos. Get the black guys on it. The physique of a Greek god.
She says those other people are gonna go through with it. I was gonna go talk to you, frankly, after I took another look at the place.
The whole thing is so galling. Because I don't think they're going to qualify for financing. We gave them this god-awful...
Hey, Sundance? My man.
Oh, Virginia. Sure, hi. We did?
Aww. That's sweet. Her eyes lit up.
All right.
Get her, you buy her something? She'd like it.
God, it really is beautiful, isn't it?
First time I felt good signing papers.
Dad, blue crabs. Oh my God, this is nice.
Damn. How long is this going to last with us?
Dad, what a thing to say.
Yeah, I'll take the beach house. You can have the regular one. Aww.
Anthony Soprano.
This is going too good. Something really shitty is going to happen this episode. Cut to him fucking a hooah.
Yeah, we sold you H when that was your thing. Instead, we here when it's whacking time in Brooklyn.
It should look like a carjack.
See? That's why you can stereotyping shit.
He goes mall walking inside King's Plaza, 7 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, regular. Macy's entrance, Avenue U and Flatbush.
You get the down payment?
What a business. Yeah.
I have a wrong number.
Well, this is the Soprano residence.
Tony?
No.
Does it fucking sound like Tony?
The handsome boy.
Who is this?
He's disgusted.
Over there.
Ma, telephone.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Hello?
Is this Mrs. Sopranos?
Yes, it is.
What the fuck are you up
I
to?
used to fuck.
Oh my god! Hello? You fucking hooah! Fuck you, dude. She's like a.
AJ, I got it!
She's like a fucking goddamn recurring spirit.
Hello. Tonya loves me.
Oh my god!
Be out on the street.
What do you want?
Well, I thought you might want to know we have some sadness in common. He's been sleeping with my cousin Svetlana. That's right. While she was taking care.
Slander, it never happened.
Hello?
You piece of shit.
You
Yes, I'm a
cockroach.
piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit.
Dude, she
with
just.
all
Damn,
that.
we're gonna have to kill her this episode! Damn, I was gonna say she keeps fucking recurring like every 6 episodes or something like that, but she ain't living out of this one.
You call my house again. You ever speak to one of my children again, I will track you down and I will kill you. We have got guns here. I mean it.
You remember my cousin. She was also his mama's caregiver with the one leg. It's so absurd. Why would I make it up?
Call one more time, I dare you. Well, no, but you're already dead. You are already dead. You have just you signed your name on your fucking coffin.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting ready for the best scene of this fucking show.
What the fuck are you doing?
Fucking shitbag! Don't come up here! Get the fuck out of this house!
Is AJ here? Oh, he's breaking down that fucking door. The best scene in the show. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Come, what did I do now, huh?
That is not how you started. That makes you look so guilty.
What did I do? Huh? What did I do? Your mother told you what I said to your father about her psoriasis. I was just trying to be honest with her.
You have made a fool of me for years with these whores.
I ain't had sex with anyone in 6 days.
What are you talking about?
The Russian called. Your son answered the telephone.
Oh, Jesus. She's insane. She's fucking certifiable. I told you. You can't believe nothing she says, whatever it is. And we haven't seen each other like that. I swear to Christ. I told you.
What about her cousin?
No.
What?
The nurse who took care of your mother?
What? What are you talking about?
Telephone about your mother's alopecia and her bowel movements, who you told me came from an agency, who I shared vodka with the night your mother died? You've been fucking her?
There is not a shred.
Come on. Lie your ass off, Tony.
Because she's jealous! Why? Fuck! Let go!
Calm down, Tone! These guys are so sweaty.
Calm.
Just
A little
get
bit
out.
of the truth to say the lie.
Don't say anything.
I'm not going anywhere, and you know it. So let's just lie down. We'll calm down.
Get your hands off of me! Don't you touch
Did
me!
she win an Emmy? Did she win an Emmy for this?
Where's AJ?
So you've had a one-legged one now, huh? That's nice. You've had quite a time on my watch.
It's heartbreaking.
Preschool assistant. The weightlifter.
At least I never stole from you.
Who stole, Tony? Who, me?
My own wife, 40 grand.
My fucking money too, bitch!
Vita, listen to yourself. You sound demented.
This is awesome.
If you want to hit
This
me,
is
Tony,
awesome.
go ahead.
This is fucking awesome.
Just go away, please. I can't stand it anymore.
I didn't do it.
I found a fingernail, Tony. You saw it that day on your night table. I found it and I put it there. I know you saw it.
That...
What? That what?
This These guys are some of the best actors in the history of TV.
You know what I don't understand, Tony? What does she have that I don't have?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You're too mature for him.
Carry on an affair with the cousin, and I will take a goddamn polygraph to that effect.
I want you to leave this house, Tony. Please. I want you to leave me alone.
He's not going to.
What about the kids?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Holy
God
shit.
help them.
God, she's fucking serious. Not that I didn't think she was, but oh my god. It's now just hitting me. Do your classic spiel. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. Oh, she's dead already. He ain't even have to do anything. She dead already. What you thinking? Gunshot? Hanging? Just drink yourself to death? What'd she do?
Who told her about us? Not you, please. It was what's her name, right? The fucking one who walked in on us.
Branca. We had bad argument over FICA and Federalist Holding.
Jesus.
I take from her paycheck.
Jesus fucking Christ. FICA and Federal Withholding.
Cost me my wife.
I gotta go home tomorrow. And I gotta tell my kids we're separating.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Divorce is very hard for kids.
Were you really divorcing?
Shouldn't have been drinking in the afternoon. How about a little sympathy here? What do you got, fucking ice in your veins?
Sympathy? Two fucking adults doing it.
He says he isn't sure anymore he'd be a good father. After killing my dog.
Yep. That's the smartest thing he's probably ever thought.
Tony, he's been house hunting down the shore.
She ain't want to deal with this bullshit.
Because he says he has a pretty serious drug problem, too. May have hit bottom somewheres. Because he says he wants to, you know, help get him in recovery when he
I feel like she's gonna blow up at Adriana. You fucking stupid bitch.
You know Ralph's second in command, Vito?
Yeah, the fat guy.
When Christopher was away, I had that asshole calling me every 5 minutes to see if I needed anything.
Mm.
Does Christopher know?
Act like her best fucking friend. To be honest, and no offense to Adriana, but I think at a certain point she'd buy it.
Things aren't very good at home. So I came down to sleep on my boat, and it was being refinished, and the smell of the paint drove me out.
Sorry, I've been up to bat 3 times.
Yeah, I think she's thinking of separating.
Time to yappity yap to the neighbor.
Perfunced, really, with all the top divorce attorneys in your area. That way, if worst happens, none of them can take her on as a client. Conflict of interest.
It's pretty good.
Just do it, fella.
Got history myself.
Well, the thing is, in light of it, I was going over it in the shower, and I realized that as much as I want this place, now is not the time for me to be buying.
Oh, that lasted long.
Sorry, I know it's a big disappointment. You want to see how I feel. Just want to get my deposit back, and I'll get out of your life.
Well, Tony, it's just not that clear to me how your marital situation negates the purchase.
I mean, most of this was for my kids. For my wife.
That is so sad.
Excuse me, honey. We had that place on the market 1.5 years. We had 2 offers. You and the Kims.
So what about them?
The Kims?
Already backed out.
I guess I could, but I'm not going to. They'd hold my feet to the fire. I don't want to be insensitive with what you've got on your plate, but we have a signed contract.
Alan.
No, baloney. I dumped the buyer because he and his wife seemed so in love with the place.
What's the cash in the short escrow?
Look.
I'll give you like 20,000. Just give me the rest back.
That guy's a mobster.
Yes.
They buy houses from people. They conduct business. I dealt with them on that Neapolitan copyright thing for Enya. I'll probably let him walk, but that's a negotiation, which he knows full well.
You don't have any partners.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Just talk to Carmine. He's ready to settle.
Are you kidding me?
Everything's just backing right out.
I'm sorry to learn about the marital situation.
God damn, this happened real fucking fast.
No likelihood. One of us suffers a personal tragedy.
Going around town real fast, man.
Zellman had a hand in HUD, so I can't, as a matter of principle, relinquish my claim.
So?
I said 40, you said 5.5, which was ridiculous.
Yours was ridiculous too.
20%.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
You know what? In the interest of putting this shit to bed, if that's what it's going to take.
Wow.
15.
I'm looking at him.
My son was a big help in all this. I want you always to remember that. Even after I'm gone. But I'm not going no place.
Healthy as a fucking rhino, this guy.
Fucking immediate heart attack right now. Did you tell the kids yet?
Hi.
I want their reactions.
What's going on here all the time?
It's happened real fast.
Just keep thinking.
I mean, like, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I wanted this to happen earlier.
Superior, because so many of my friends had these fucked up divorced parents.
I guess I did too.
And like Finn, I'm not saying I want kids.
And all this, and Fury ain't here.
Just imagine we'd all be together on the holidays, Christmas, all around this big fire.
You will have a wonderful future, Meadow. We had a lot of wonderful times.
You'll have a wonderful future. I'll be here. Tony's gonna be here. It's just not gonna be Tony and Carmilla. It's gonna be Tony and Carmilla.
You, Meadow, that's not true. I think you know it.
You gonna call her out for the Furio shit?
It was because of Furio, wasn't it?
What a shot!
Anything about Furio? I have never been unfaithful to your father.
Daddy was.
This is not something I want to talk about, I'm sorry. Not now, not ever.
Ain't your fucking business.
Jesus, how could you eat shit from him for all those years?
For your sake. For your sake.
Fresh pepper?
And this motherfucker's still with Charmaine?
About you and Carmela.
God damn, this went around town so fast.
Hello. Fucking amazing, huh?
Well, I guess that's that, huh?
Oh, Sack is dead right here, right now? What's going on?
Things have a momentum of their own.
Sack, are you good?
More is lost by indecision than a wrong decision.
That's a good point.
Still going for it?
Johnny Sack. I always work very fucking hard to make him think I liked him.
Oh my god, dude. He's like he's the whore of this industry. He just rubs up against everyone.
I put her shit out on the curb and let it rain on her. No!
Yeah. Is this his new catchphrase? Is he just gonna keep this? Oh!
The one who talked me to fucking buying it in the first place. Now I'm out in the streets. Fucking phones.
That ringtone is getting very annoying.
My family has parties till 4, 5 in the morning.
I can show damages, and I'm being generous and not bringing action to enforce the sale.
Damages.
I'll show you damages.
To me, there's a paper trail to our dispute, and Virginia Lupo's a witness. A hair on my head gets mussed, the authorities are gonna know just where to come knocking.
Alan.
Don't fucking threaten him, you fucking idiot.
You must think I'm a fucking thug.
Just be forewarned. You're not getting your deposit back.
This fucking idiot.
This is my house, Carmela, and I'm not leaving.
Fucking Walter White over here.
Tony. I asked you once nicely.
So, I'm sorry.
All right, look.
But if you wanted to do this divorce shit, you have to understand a simple fact. This is my fucking house.
And I apologize. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
We've done with this shit too many times.
Get out.
I bought this! I bought this house! This is the and again, I want to say I'm on Carmela's side, divorce-wise. I think it's for the best.
Here's my phone.
But he bought the house.
Come here. You're not going anywhere.
Let go of me. Your son will be home. Do you want him to see his father like this?
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? I'm not leaving here, Carmela.
I don't love you anymore. I don't want you
Don't say that.
in my bed, Tony. The thought of it now makes me sick. Jesus Christ almighty, I'm going fucking crazy.
I really did want to see their reactions to learning about this. And you, come on, you gotta call fucking Melfi, my man.
Something don't make sense here.
You think it's a setup?
I'm not even thinking about this shit.
My friend is very anxious to pass the ball, the prick. But nobody can notice was ever considered.
I'll offer my guys half of what they'd have got. That should do it.
I just want you to make sure. I told you that.
So it behooves us to protect.
I don't even know what to fucking think now.
Don't forget to call us.
Like we said, you're gonna keep this quiet.
I got the mouth on the statue, nigga.
Word.
See you around.
He ain't quit. He's just freshening up.
Don't say jack shit to Kaisha about this, or she be haunting my ass for that child. So...
Why is everyone so fucking incompetent? I mean, I guess so. You really didn't trust them to go back on it, but I don't know. I feel like they would be an asset that could be repurposed in the future.
Why do you have to make even this little thing so difficult?
She's not being an
What
asshole.
possible reason could you have for coming out here to talk to me about theater shit except to bust my balls?
I wanted to water while I was out.
Right.
Fuck you.
It's gonna cost you $3.
You know what, Tony? What's done is done. We are where we are, and it's for the best.
I can't believe this is happening still. I mean, I built it up so much in my head that it would happen sooner, and it just didn't happen.
Whose idea was Whitecaps?
Just a bigger version of an emerald ring, so you can keep on with your other life.
You don't know me at all.
I know you better than anybody, Tony, even your friends. Which is probably why you hate me.
Hate you? Oh, don't worry. I'm going to hell when I die. Nice thing to say to a person heading into an MRI.
Yeah, these guys are killing it. Gandolfini and Falco, oh my god.
You were my guy. You could be so sweet. Nobody could make me laugh like you.
Like, it's a recurring thing. It's a recurring thing in this show.
You grew up around Dickie Moltisanti and your Uncle Ed.
I always want things so bad, and then when it happens, I don't know if I was right to think it.
You knew the deal.
I still want this to happen.
Name in his fucking chain of drugstores. You and I both know that the other boyfriend you were debating marrying was Jerry Toofy with his father's snowplow business. And we now...
Oh, yeah, no, she knows exactly what the fuck she went into.
You think for me, it's all about things.
No, I forced all this shit on you. What you really crave is a little Hyundai and a simple gold heart on a chain.
You were so fucking hateful. Can I tell you something, Tony?
Absolutely.
Don't pretend like I got a choice.
The last year, I have been dreaming and fantasizing.
Oh my god.
Every morning when he'd come to pick
Treated
you
me
up,
nicely.
I would look forward to it all night long in bed, next to you. Those nights when you were actually in the bed. And he would ring the doorbell. I felt like my heart would come out of my chest. He would smile, and we'd talk.
You're like a little kid.
And then you would come down the stairs. And I felt probably like someone who was terminally
Yo,
ill.
this dialogue is fucking incredible.
A minute. And then it all comes back.
Do it! I fucking dare you do it!
He talked to you all. Poor you.
He made me feel like I mattered.
You know, you asked me the other day what Irina's cousin has that you don't have.
Oh my god.
Good fucking question. And yeah, she's sexy enough, even with the one pin gone, but that's not it. I could converse with her because she had something to say.
I am here! I have things to say!
Besides, bring the fucking chairs down and did you sign the living trust? She's a grown fucking woman who's been kicked around, and she's been on her own, and she's had to fight and struggle.
Unlike me, is that it?
Yo, this dialogue is fucking incredible!
Oh, just the idea of me with the fucking real estate license!
Free to sit back for 20 fucking years
I'm
and
speechless.
fiddle with the air conditioning and fucking bitch and complain and fucking bitch to me, to your priest. Fuck it.
If these guys did not win Emmys for this shit, I will be utterly pissed.
Well, Tony, what about the 1,000 other fucking pigs you had your dick in over the years? The strippers, the cocktail waitresses. Were you best friends with all of them, too?
You fucking hypocrite.
I mean, you're both hypocritical, but Tony is much more of a hypocrite. Line me up all fucking week.
One juror refuses to deliberate and can't be reasoned with. What should we do now?
Your Honor, again, I must move for a mistrial.
Your Honor, the government asks that you give them another Allen charge to go back and try again.
As much as I'd like to, this jury's been at it a long time. I don't...
It's so obvious that he's been threatened.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I see that you are hopelessly deadlocked, and I have no choice but to declare a mistrial. I know that you did the best you could. You have performed a valuable service. You may be excused.
Damn. Damn.
What's wrong with your room?
I can't take it anymore. Mom's just on my case all the time. My dinner got cold. So I was on the...
Oh, my God.
She goes through a lot of trouble to cook those meals.
Well, I didn't ask her to. And it's not fair. Why do I have to get stuck with her?
Hey, don't talk about your mother like that.
Well, you don't have to put up with her shit anymore. I heard you tell her off out by the pool.
Fucking... Come on, AJ.
Hey, go buy her one of those CDs she likes and some flowers. Tell her you're sorry. That you try to be more considerate.
I mean, whether or not it's for... I like Tony making sure that she treats him... He treats her good, okay. But that's probably more for personal... You know what I mean? Rather than actual care for her.
Babe.
You're not gonna fall over and have a heart attack right here, right, June? Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't win a petty war against Tony Soprano. Come on now.
The hell?
We gonna hit him from the other side with a car? You're gonna be non-stop till you make that fucking phone call, my man.
Well, whacking a boss is bad for business. And now that he's settled, we can weather it. It's not just the internal upheaval.
I don't really trust you.
Mr. and Mrs. John Q. America. By and large, they sit still for a shit. So people get ripped off. They figure it's not them. But if it's the fucking OK Corral, the feds take heat.
Phew, Tony, this is very disappointing.
I know. But he's an old man. Come on, you're gonna get your chance soon enough.
Don't go into coaching, Tony. It's not your long suit.
But I was gonna say...
Tomorrow I go into work. Creeps on this petty pace. And I take orders from him again? You're that disgusting...
This dialogue is so good.
What I was gonna say was... It's a major step. But if you want to do it without me as a partner, you do what you gotta do. I will never...
He just don't want any blowback.
Well, yeah, that would be the healthy choice.
Healthy for who? Why the fuck would I ever trust somebody who would leave me holding my cock like this?
I shouldn't have heard that either.
Huh. There you go.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome. This episode is incredible.
I still consider you a dear friend.
Well, I think you should go fuck yourself.
Turn that off and come here. I Got something to say to your mother. I might as well tell you at the same time.
It's almost over.
Get your ass over here, little boy.
I was just telling everybody it's probably better if I don't live here anymore.
Because I wanted to stay in there with you? I won't ask. I just got pissed off.
He asked to live with you?
The fuck you play your hand like that?
Don't worry about it.
You should go back to counseling.
Now, of course. Oh, I will. Oh, he will. Now, of course, it's Tony Soprano. And just like last episode with Chris, him getting clean. Proud of him.
Better. You'll see.
He's gonna backslide.
Well, you guys could still get
Same
back
with
together,
Tony.
maybe.
I'm happy of this respectful adult decision. He's not gonna stay like that.
God, is there nothing to eat in this house?
No. Flashing back to one of her 2.5 scenes of the season.
Be careful.
He's going on a journey of self-discovery. Please do not snap at your mother. More than even. He's gonna cause a divorce. Let me fucking tell you what. Let me fucking tell you what. You know what? Normally I don't start off with this, but I think I'm gonna just start out with it. I'm gonna do my ranking for season 4. Something that I did not speak about throughout the 4th season, and I didn't really. I don't know why I didn't really recognize it. I don't know about you guys, but for me, watching TV, and especially watching TV shows that have a lot of seasons, for some fucking reason, 90% of the shows that I've ever watched that have, you know what I mean, anywhere from like 5 to 9-ish seasons, that sort of length, it always felt like season 4 was the best. And it's something that I never, I didn't think about in this show for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably because of the sort of format that I watch a show in, and how it's sort of a lot more spread out than shows that I watched before I started the channel. But I think to a show like Dexter, Dexter's 4th season is probably the best season of Dexter. Game of Thrones, season 4 is my favorite season of Game of Thrones, and it's one of my all-time favorite peaks of any show of all time. The Walking Dead's 4th season is really fucking strong. I'll pull up the season 4 ranking list. So I'm not like my favorite show of all time, Attack on Titan. Its final season is the best season. My second favorite show of all time, Lost. Its 4th season is my as I said, Lost my second favorite show of all time. Depending on the day, okay, seasons 4 or 5 is my favorite, but typically I would say season 4 is my favorite. The Wire! The Wire's best season is season 4. Breaking Bad has a phenomenal 4th season. It's probably the second best of the show, but it's one of the all-time great seasons of TV. Succession! My favorite season of Succession is season 4. It's the best season of the show. Sons of Anarchy! My favorite season of Sons of Anarchy is season 4. Better Call Saul! Season 4 is probably my 3rd favorite season, but it's a really goddamn good season. Even shows like The 100 or Supernatural, shows that, I wouldn't say that they're A tier, S tier, you know what I mean? I'd say that they're solid B tier shows. But even then, I still think that those 4th seasons are some of the best seasons of the show. And I must say, I think that I'm agreeing with that sentiment. I think that so far, the 4th season is my favorite season of The Sopranos. I fucking loved that season from start to finish. I really liked it. It felt like, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. And I want to repeat, I'm not someone who was obsessed with the mob side of this. I like the mafia side, and I'm obviously dipping my toes into this genre, so it's sort of, I'm new to it. I don't know all the ins and outs. But I can safely say, without a doubt, that my favorite part of this show is the family aspect of it. So, all that being said, I think that this season was the least exciting, But the quality of the writing and the quality of the relationships, the quality of the character development has peaked in this season. I can truly say that. I was so fucking thoroughly entertained this season, and even I'll repeat this, and obviously for the final time for season 4, but even though there were a couple characters who I felt like weren't focused on or weren't given as much focus as they typically were, like a Meadow, like a Melfi, I still think that character-wise this was the best. I think that each episode of this season was so different and unique in the best of ways. I really fucking like this season, and obviously, I'm pretty sure I said this at the end of last episode, in my discussion, that depending on how the 4th season's finale went, it would sort of tell me its place in my ranking, because it was really fighting with season 2 and even season 3 a little bit, towards what my favorite was. I think that those scenes with Tony and Carmelo arguing were some of the absolute best scenes of this fucking show. They were so fucking good. Gandolfini was fantastic, but specifically Falco this episode. If she did not win an Emmy for this season, utter fucking travesty. Incredible. And then obviously, I don't want anyone to think I'm downplaying Gandolfini. Oh my god, he's so good. So good! I was like, during their argument, or one of their arguments, I was like speechless. I couldn't talk because of how much I was enjoying what I was seeing. I know I said this multiple times in the first season reaction, how, one of my favorite parts of TV or fiction in general is just, a couple arguing and having fights, and then, you know what I mean, getting real personal and their relationship getting complex. And I know that you guys were sitting there fucking twiddling your thumbs going, oh boy, this is gonna be good. He's gonna like this. And I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love. I know that Gandolfini died, obviously. I don't know the exact timeline. I think maybe he lived like 6 or 7 years, something like that, after Sopranos. So I'm interested to see what other stuff he's in. But Falco specifically, I don't know. Real quick, I just want to talk about a phenomenon. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced this. But I'll go my entire life not really hearing about certain people, not hearing about, you know what I mean, not seeing the cast in this or whatever. And then all of a sudden I'll be introduced to someone, and then wherever I look, whatever Wikipedia page, whatever filmography or cast I'm looking at for the next couple of years, it's all that I fucking see. So someone like Edie Falco, obviously if you gave me a picture of her, I would say, oh, that's the girl in The Sopranos. But ever since I started watching The Sopranos, I've seen her fucking name in like 23 different goddamn properties. I'm interested to see if anyone else has ever ran into that, because it's not just a Falco thing. It's with any time I'm introduced to an actor. Like, I just started watching Severance a couple months ago. I had never heard of John Turturro, and all of a sudden, Turturro's in everything I've ever fucking heard of. And you rinse and repeat that cycle. All of the actors this season were really incredible. Specifically, someone who I haven't really given props to, Sack. Johnny Sack is incredible, especially these last couple episodes. I gotta find out his actor's name. I'd be very interested. I wasn't really paying attention to the names and the credits this season, just sort of jamming out like usual. But I'd be interested to see if he's main build, because quite honestly, like, and again, don't think I'm shitting on the show or anything like that, but I think that if you were to ask me what my biggest complaint about the show is that characters like Paulie and Silvio haven't gotten as much focus as I would have wanted. Because even like the other characters like Meadow, or like an AJ or like a Janice, who don't get that consistent screen time, I feel like they've had big episodes. Silvio has not had a single big episode, and Paulie's had like 3. And one of them is a half Chris episode too. So, all that being said, I quite honestly, I think Sack this season was more important than Paulie or Silvio in any other season. So, like screen time wise and character wise, and he even got that fucking spectacular episode with his wife. Episode 5 was it? The Wait. Like this shit like that was so good. And then I want to repeat talking about why this is my favorite season. Episode 9 is my favorite episode of this show, of this super fucking stacked show. A show that I want to repeat. I have like 20 top 5 episodes. And I do think that episode 9 was my favorite of this whole ordeal, of this whole journey so far. Ralphie obviously being one of my favorite characters, and even though he did get popped in the middle of the season, he sort of carried parts of the season. The first couple episodes, he's fantastic. He's so good. He's so good at being such a fucking dickhead, and so I do think that perfectly pairs favorite episode, favorite season. I can't wait to rewatch the show. So I want to repeat another thing I've said multiple times, but I really want to give this show the props in this regard. This is the most consistent show I have ever watched. It has no bad, not like, I don't want to say it like that, because other shows of its quality, you know what I mean, shows like a Breaking Bad, or The Wire, or going to my personal favorites, maybe not like unanimously accepted as greatest shows of all times, but stuff like Lost, Severance, or whatever, shows like that. I don't think that they have any bad episodes, but this show is like consistently locked at like an 8.8 out of 10 each episode. Like, it doesn't dip. It doesn't fucking dip. And even, like, I want to repeat, even my favorite episode of the show, episode 9 of the season, I don't think it's like leaps and bounds ahead of everything else. I think this show is just so consistently at the same level with tiny little deviations. It feels like each episode is a spectacle almost. Like I have no doubt that what I'm going to watch is going to hit me hard emotionally, entertainment wise, character development, writing. I always can rely on this show being so perfect. I can't wait to rewatch this show. Really, dude, I cannot absolutely wait. And I think I spoke about this at the end of last season. I want to repeat, and something that I really do want to do in the future of my channel. As much as I love reactions, and I'm going to be doing reactions for as long as I possibly can, hopefully for the rest of my life. I don't know if that sounds cringy to some people, but I do want to get into episode rankings, like almost like video essays. This is one of the shows that I'm so excited to get into that. I want to rank these so much. But real quick, going back to episode 9 is something that has sort of it happened a couple days ago. I hadn't really, obviously, I was sick a little bit, so I did miss some time filming wise. I think you guys missed 1 week for an upload, but just a funny quick story. I started the season maybe like 2 or 3 episodes in, and some of you guys were talking in the comments how this season isn't really loved. Not that it was hated, but it typically wasn't at the very top of people's rankings, and it had a couple slow episodes at the start, and maybe it focused a little bit less on the mafia aspect of the show than other seasons. I saw a couple comments like that, and not like they discouraged me or anything like that. Just sort of, I was intrigued by them, because again, I would repeat, I didn't start the show because of the mob stuff, and I haven't stuck around because of the mob stuff. It's been the family and the acting and the characters and that aspect. But I was talking to my friend who had just recently watched The Sopranos, and he said that season 4, forget exactly what he said, but he said season 4 was one of his favorite seasons of the show. And I was like, that's interesting. And just said some of the stuff that I saw in the comments. And he was like, I really don't agree with that, considering the fact that my favorite episode of the show is in this season. And I went, really? That's interesting. I'll let you know if I get to it. And I finished episode 9, and the first thing that I did after I gave the discussion was I immediately texted him, and I was like, let me tell you what, if the episode you're talking about ain't episode 9, then I am fucking appalled at what else is about to happen this season. He was like, dude, immediately, yes, it was so good. And I have to agree. that episode was so good. And so I'm gonna stop talking about that episode and the season as a whole. Let me talk about some specifics about this episode. And I'm trying to think back. I think I can safely say this. I think that was my favorite season finale of the show. I think I can safely say that. I really fucking loved that. And it all goes back to Falco and Gandolfini. I mean, so that was one of the best sort of acting feats I have seen in a really long time from both of them. I love arguments, and especially love justified arguments. Obviously, throughout the run of this show so far, Carmella has been one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean? I fucking love her. I love her so much. I think that you guys have heard me, go back and forth over the past couple months with who my favorite character, second or third or fourth favorite characters are. I think I still do have to rank Carmella above Tony. And again, I want to repeat, I don't think it's... I'm not saying that she's some angel and she's always correct and she's, you know what I mean, Tony's the devil and this, that, and because I do think that she is a hypocrite. But I also think there is a semblance of understanding who she is about her, whereas I think that Tony is very much denying his negative aspects. And again, I want to repeat, I don't think that he's an absolute shitball every single moment of every single episode, and I want to repeat, that's what I fucking love most about him. I love the fact that I can hate Tony Soprano so much, and then he can turn around and do something slightly less worse than he did 5 minutes ago, and I'm on his side. Again, not like I'm rooting for him, but I'm like, dude, he's so fucking charming and this and that. Something I really do like about the show, and it's not like Game of Thrones level, with this idea, early seasons of Game of Thrones, I mean. But I love how actions have consequences in this show. It makes watching the show worth it, if that makes sense. Because again, I want to repeat, the most consistent show I've ever watched. I don't think that the show has any dips or anything like that. You watch, episode 6 of the season, or you watch episode 8, and a lot of shows would typically not do things in them. Again, not shitting on the show, because I do like the show. I think it's multiple steps below this, but a show like The Walking Dead, I feel like in the later seasons, it really sort of comfied into the idea of the fact that the only time that major things could happen is a premiere, a mid-season premiere, a mid-season finale, or a finale. And any sort of episode in between those was, nothing happened. It was kind of semi-boring, and they only saved the big moments to get ratings, big rating hits after breaks, or before breaks. And I don't see any semblance of that in The Sopranos, especially this season, with the fact that the best episode and the most surprising moment was in the fucking random-ass middle of the season. But, stuff like the Tony Svetlana stuff, it comes back to be such a big moment, a big or not a consequence, but a cause of the major conflict in the season finale, and I fucking love that. Again, I feel like it makes each episode... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say like I feel like I'm given a reward for watching each episode, because I don't need that. I'm not saying like, oh, I only watched those episodes so something big happened later. I'm not saying that, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. Each episode has a weight, pun intended, behind it. It has importance. It has complex emotions and feelings and actions that ripple effect throughout not just the entirety of the show and the sort of mindset of the characters, but specifically the major plots of later in the season. And I really, 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 really enjoy that. My only complaint this episode, and let me tell you what, it was a really long episode. So when you have an episode that long, I can't really get too pissed off at there being a couple missing scenes. But I think, and I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, I've praised this show a lot. The idea, the fact that, sorry, I've praised this show a lot about the idea of them not needing to show a lot of the big moments on screen, and sort of the importance being the aftermath of it. And I do 100% agree with that. I'm not sort of reneging on that statement. But I think specifically I would have wanted to see AJ and Meadows' immediate reaction to the news. And I would have wanted to see a lot more people's immediate reaction to the news. It felt very like it gossiped around town a little faster than we did, so to speak. But again, I don't have any sort of major problems. I mean, can I be honest? I mean, they could have shown paint drying for 50 minutes. As long as I saw that fucking argument scene, or both argument scenes or whatever, I would have thought that it was the best season finale of the show. I really do think that that was the best season finale of the show so far. Sorry. I do. I mean, I would have to predict that the only season finale that's going to top Whitecaps for me would be the show finale, which I am so excited for. So excited for. What do I got? 34 episodes up to the show? I think that's right. Yeah, dude. I'm so excited. And I'm so happy. I feel like I talk about this every season finale. Almost like me just reminiscing about my decision to start watching this. This show, and I want to really give it props. It's almost like a LeBron James situation where LeBron James was hyped so much coming out of, high school, and he lived up to the hype. This show has genuinely, it's the fucking Sopranos. This show was built up for me for 9 straight years of just constant greatest show. Sorry, my throat's hurting. It was built up so much, and it's lived up to the hype. Not a single moment have I ever gone, this is overrated, this is shitty, this is this is boring, this is blah. Never. Not a single moment of hesitation. I ranked the season compared to season 4's. I'm very interested. I'm going to go to my all-time show rankings list and see where it's cooking. Again, starting off with my, I'll go down one by one. It's not better than Attack on Titan or Lost. Just straight up. And it even having the opportunity to do so will be, it will rely on a couple rewatches, to be quite honest. I mean, it's something I said it a couple times throughout my viewing of the show. As much as I love the show and as much as of the show I think is quality, it's not my favorite genre. And any day of the week, I would take a 9 out of 10 show in my genre over a 10 out of 10 show in not my genre. So those shows right there, there's no chance that this would surpass it. But that's not, don't misrepresent that. Then I think of a show like The Wire, and that's not my third. I'm bouncing around a little bit now. That's tough. That's a tough conversation. And to be quite honest, that's really fucking tough right there. The Wire is also a show that I've not rewatched. I've only saw that once. I saw that early last year, 2024. Maybe 2023, actually. I don't know. I don't remember. I think through the first 4 seasons, I'm still going to go with The Wire. I think I am. I really like The Wire. I will say, it's so close that because of the fact that The Sopranos, by the end of the run, is going to have significantly, at least 20 more episodes than The Wire, I think that it will end up liking The Sopranos more, but as of right now, I can't crown it above The Wire yet. With Breaking Bad, my sentiment is still the same. I've said the last 4 seasons now. Actually, I don't know. Through the first 4 seasons, I think that The Sopranos is better than Breaking Bad. I've always said that Breaking Bad peaks in the 5th season, so I can't you know what I mean? I will say this very plainly. I don't think that anything in The Sopranos so far has been better than the 5th season of Breaking Bad. So that is yet to be determined. But if we're talking about just through the first 4 seasons, I think that The Sopranos is better. I think comparing a Breaking Bad to The Sopranos, I think that season 4 of Breaking Bad is probably my favorite season of those 8 seasons I'm talking about. But after the 4th season of Breaking Bad, all 4 seasons of The Sopranos would come next, and then the other 3 seasons of Breaking Bad. So again, that's why I do sort of still have the sentiment that The Sopranos' first 4 seasons as a whole are better than Breaking Bad's first 4 seasons. Better Call Saul, I don't know. as much as I love The Sopranos as characters, I think that just Jimmy McGill is one of my all-time favorite characters. I think my love for him might hold on Better Call Saul's lead above The Sopranos just a teeny bit. Again, I feel like this is an awkward spot to rank in my all-time shows list. Looking at it, the Sopranos is 100% a top 8 show for me of all time. 8 at the lowest, like I said. Again, comparing it to something like Game of Thrones, I can safely say that the first 4 seasons of The Sopranos are not better than the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones for me. Not only just with the quality of the show, I think, like I repeated earlier, personal preference-wise, that's Game of Thrones is my genre. So I can't crown it above The Sopranos yet, but obviously the last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones are fucking dog shit. So again, it probably will surpass it. But I think that for the first 4 seasons, comparing it to some of the all-time great shows, 7, 8-ish is not half fucking bad. Then, like I said, it's clearly fucking up there for me. I've had this channel now. I'm filming this in March, early March. So I started making videos last June. I think that this is safely one of the top 3 things I've ever watched on the channel. Probably number 2. I think that Severance for me, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but going into the genre thing, it's my favorite genre. I think Severance is probably my favorite thing I've watched. And Mr. Robot is very, 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 very high up there, but I've only, at this point, filming this, only watched 12 episodes. So I can't crown it above, 50 episodes or something like that of some of the most high qualitiest TV I've ever seen. So Sopranos is the second best thing I've watched on the channel so far. I really do appreciate you guys watching it with me. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I have yapped for quite long enough, just sort of shouting and worshiping this show. So I really appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week for the premiere of the 5th season. 2 more seasons left, baby. If you guys liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the 4-month reaction up on Patreon multiple weeks ahead. And if you enjoy the content that I make on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really helped me out. I'll see you guys.